saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the big bulls up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Great. 180.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 10 black.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Eagle defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Come on, set. Black, 95.
2nd and 15. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And powering through at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action with Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Saints 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Ready, punt.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest approach.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is...
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 25.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 25 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 45. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Come on, set. Set, hut.
Now back to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40.
Down. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The 36-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Cam Little
out now as the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking weak. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete, right around the 8. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
37. Saints 23. Jake Elliott to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go. 60 reps.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
No touch it. No touch.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Great, set. No touch.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. That is caught. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
45, White. Hut.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Tries the left side and finds Alano. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go get him.
Back to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley down to the 41. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a first carry here for the running back. And this time not quite to the 30, only down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 169 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
45. White. Hut, hut.
Second down and inches. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He completes it to Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Black four set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,